Isang magandang araw. Ako si Arcel Jan B. Behega at narito tayo ngayon upang pag-aralan ang Kendall's Coefficient of Concordance or the W. Narito ang ating steps para makuha ito at para magkaroon tayo ng mas malalim na pagkatuto, magkaroon tayo ng example. So here is our example. 3 judges ranked 5 contestants in singing competition. Here are the results. So we're going to use Kendall's coefficient of concordance to determine the level of agreement among the judges with alpha level of 0.05. So, let's start with our first step, which is state the hypothesis. Dito, sasabihin natin o i-declare natin ang null at alternative hypothesis. So, ang ating alternative or null first. Null hypothesis ay there is no ating null hypothesis is there is no significant agreement among the 3 judges in ranking 5 contestants in singing competition. At ang ating alternative hypothesis is there is a significant agreement among key judges in ranking 5 contestants in singing competition. At mag-proceed na tayo sa ating next step, which is calculate the W using this formula. Coefficient concordance is equal to 12 times summation of b squared divided by m squared times n squared minus 1. So, bago tayo mag-proceed sa pag-substitute ng ating given sa ating formula, ay hanapin muna natin ang b squared. So, para mahanap yon, kailangan natin isum ang lahat ng rank. So, we have 1 plus 2 plus 1 is 4. 2 plus 1 plus 2 is 5. 3 plus 3 plus 4 is 10. 4 plus 5 plus 3 is 12. 5 plus 4 plus 5 is 14. At mag-proceed tayo para hanapin naman natin ang R. Ang kailangan lang natin gawin ay pag-plus-plusin ang sum of ranks at i-divide ito sa bilang nila. So, 4 plus 5 plus 10 plus 12 plus 14 is 45. And divided by 5. So, ang ating R ay 9. Next step ay hanapin naman natin ang D. So, ang kailangan lang natin gawin para mahanap ang D ay i-minus sa R ang ating sum of ranks. So, 9 minus 4 is 5. Repeat lang. 9 minus 5 is 4. 9 minus 10 is negative 1. 9 minus 12 is equal to negative 3. 9 minus 14 is equal to negative 5. At i-squared lang natin or ang ating mga D. So, 5 squared is equal to 25. 4 squared is equal to 16. Negative 1 squared is equal to 1. Negative 3 squared is equal to 9. Negative 5 squared is equal to 25. At para mahanap natin ang D, para mahanap natin ang summation of D squared, kailangan lang natin pag-plus-plusin ang bawat D squared. So, 25 plus 16 plus 1 plus 9 plus 25 is equal to 76. So, 76 ang ating summation of d squared. Naunawaan, nakakasunod? At magpatuloy tayo. Ngayong nahanap na natin ang summation of d squared, kailangan lang natin i-substitute ito sa ating formula. So, at hanapin pa natin ang iba pa nating given. So, meron tayo ditong m at meron tayong n. Ang ating m ay nangangahulugang number of judges. Ilan yung judges? So, we have 1, 2, 3. 3 judges. At ang ating n, ilan naman ang contestant? We have 5 contestants. So, we have 5. At kailangan na natin i-substitute ang ating given sa ating formula. So, we have W is equal to 12 times summation of d squared divided by m squared times n squared minus 1. So, substitute 12 times 76 divided by m squared 3 squared. Our n is 5 and our n is 5 again. We just have to square it. And last is minus 1. So, 12 times 76, we have 912. And our denominator is 180. We just have to square. So, 3 magiging 9 times 5 magiging 45 and times 24. Kasi 25 minus 1 is 24. So, we have 180 or 1080 rather. And after that, we just have to divide it. Makakakuha tayo ng 0.8444. Ito na ang ating W. Hindi pa dyan tayo natatapos. Magpatuloy tayo. Let's calculate the x squared or the chi-square using x squared is equal to m times n minus 1 times the W. So we just have to substitute our given into our formula. So, x squared is equal to, our m is 3 times n is 5 minus 1 times the W which is 0.844. And our x squared is 10.1328. Magpatuloy tayo. Calculate the degrees of freedom. So, ang formula natin doon ay n minus 1. So, degrees of freedom is equal to 5 minus 1. So, we have 4. And our significance level is 0.05. At ang makukuha natin, o magpatuloy tayo sa ating next step, which is find the critical value in the table using this given, the degrees of freedom and the significance level. Ang makukuha nating critical value mula sa table ay 9.488. So, proceed tayo sa ating next step which is decision. 10.1328 is greater than 9.488. Kapag nakakita tayo ng ganito na mas malaki ang ating x squared kumpara sa critical value, we just have to reject the null hypothesis. So, our decision is reject the null. And Magpatuloy tayo. So, our next step is interpretation of the W. With the size of the W, which is 0.844, we can conclude that we have a very good agreement. So, nagkaroon ng very good agreement ang judges in ranking our 5 contestants in singing competition. And we can conclude that there is an agreement among 3 judges in ranking 5 contestants in singing competition. So, ang Kendall's coefficient of concordance steps ay malaking tulong sa atin para makuha natin ang W at para malaman din natin kung mayroong agreement ang judges sa paggawa or sa pag-rank ng mga contestants sa isang competition. Isang magandang araw. Ako si Arso Jan B. Behega at ngayong araw ay pag-aaralan natin ang McNemar's test. Narito ang kanyang mga steps at para magkaroon tayo ng mas malalim na pagkatuto ay i-apply natin ang steps na ito sa ating example. Question number 2, a school nurse wanted to know if a health seminar helps students improve their hand-washing habits. The same 30 students were observed before and after the seminar. The results are shown below. Here are the results. And using McNemar's test, determine whether there is a significant change in students' hand-washing habits after attending the seminar. So, let's proceed to our first step, which is state the hypothesis. So, kailangan natin i-declare ang ating null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis. So, ang ating null hypothesis ay there is no significant change in students' hand-washing habits after attending the seminar. At ang ating alternative hypothesis naman ay there is a significant change in students' hand-washing habits after attending the seminar. So, mag-proceed tayo sa ating second step, which is compute chi-square or x squared by using this formula and this formula. Our first formula is x squared is equal to quantity of b minus c squared divided by b plus c. And x squared is equal to absolute value of b minus c minus 1 squared divided by b plus c. So, hindi natin sila gagamitin parehas. Tayo ay mamimili ng formula dito. And para tayo ay makapili, i-guide tayo ng b plus c. So, let's i-label muna natin ang ating result. This will be our A. This will be our B, C, and D. So, kailangan lang natin ipag-add ang B plus C para malaman natin kung ano ang ating magiging formula. So, B plus C is 12 plus 4 is equal to 16. Ginagamit ang unang formula, which is quantity of B minus C squared divided by B plus C kapag meron tayong 25 na students kung ang B at plus C natin ay 25. At ginagamit naman ang pangalawang formula, which is absolute value of B minus C minus 1 squared divided by B plus C kapag mas mababa sa 25. So, ang gagamitin nating formula ay ang pangalawa dahil mas mababa sa 25 ang 16. So, kailangan lang natin i-substitute ang ating given sa ating formula. So, ang ating B ay 4 at ang ating C naman ay 12. Let's substitute our given into our formula. So, 4 minus 12 is negative 8. Minus 1 squared. 4 plus 12 is 16. So, absolute value to. So, kailangan lang natin kunin ang 8. Kahit paano ang kanyang sign, ang absolute value pa rin natin ay 8. So, 8 minus 1 is 7 squared divided by 16. So, 7 squared divided by 16 is equal to 49 divided by 16. So, 49 divided by 16, we have 3.0625. Mag-proceed tayo sa ating third step, which is decide. Mag-decide tayo kung i-reject ba natin o i-accept ang ating null hypothesis. Ang degrees of freedom ng McNemar's test ay fixed, meaning ito ay constant, hindi nagbabago. We have, ang ating degrees of freedom ay 1, nakatumbas ay 3.841. We just have to compare it. Ang nakuha nating x squared at ang ating degrees of freedom na 3.841. So, 3.0625 is less than 3.841. So, masasabi natin ang decision natin para dito ay we fail to reject the null hypothesis dahil mas malaki yung ating critical value compare sa ating x squared. We therefore conclude that there is no significant change in student hand washing habits after attending the seminar. So, I hope may natutunan ang bawat isa. Thank you for listening.